All right, let's talk about foundation brushes. If you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by all the different shapes and sizes, you are not alone. We're going to cut through all that confusion and show you exactly which brush to use and, more importantly, how to use it to get that perfect finish. Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? You spend all this time on your makeup, and then you catch a glimpse of yourself in different lighting and, streaks. Or maybe it looks a little heavy, a little cakey. Well, what if I told you the problem probably isn't your foundation? It's the tool you're using. Seriously, getting the right brush is a total game changer.
Okay, first up, we have the OG, the classic flat applicator. This is probably the brush you picture in your head when you think foundation brush. And there's a good reason it's a classic. It's designed to give you a really specific, super polished look.
Think of this one like a little paintbrush for your face. The whole idea is to literally paint on your liquid foundation, creating this incredibly smooth, even layer. The goal here is a flawless, almost professionally done finish.
Now, technique is absolutely everything with this brush. You can't just slap it on. To avoid those dreaded brush marks, you want to use slow, gentle, downward strokes. And here's a little pro tip. Painting downwards actually helps smooth down any tiny little hairs on your face, making everything look extra seamless. Oh, and you have to work in small sections. If you try to do your whole face at once, that's when you're going to see streaks.
But maybe you're thinking, yeah, polished is nice, but I need coverage, like serious, full-on coverage. If that's you, then you need to meet the flat-top kabuki. This thing is a completely different animal.
This brush is an absolute powerhouse. I mean, the bristles are packed in there so densely. And because of that, it doesn't just spread foundation around, it buffs the product into your skin. This is exactly what you want for that high-impact, full-coverage look that really hides imperfections and gives you an even canvas.
Okay, listen up, because this is the #1 non-negotiable rule for this brush. You have to dab or tap. We call it buffing. You gently press the product into the skin. That's how you get that airbrushed full-coverage finish. If you sweep or drag it across your face, you're just going to make a streaky mess and completely defeat the purpose of the brush.
And let me just say it again so it really sinks in. Sweeping with a dense brush like this just drags the foundation, leaving lines behind. That tapping, buffing motion, that is the secret sauce. It's the only way to get that seamless, high-coverage look you're after.
All right, so we've covered full coverage, but what if that's just not your style? Maybe you're going for that super light, natural, your skin but better kind of vibe. Well, for that, my friend, you're going to want to turn to this stippling brush. The magic of this brush is all in its unique design. You see how it has 2 different lengths of bristles? It's called a duo fiber brush. The long, wispy ones at the top pick up just a tiny bit of product and dot it onto your skin, and then the shorter, denser bristles underneath blend it all out. It's an amazing system that creates this beautiful sheer finish that honestly looks like you've been airbrushed.
So the technique here is totally different. You're not tapping, you're not swiping. You're going to use these really light, gentle, circular motions to buff the foundation outwards. It's almost like you're polishing your skin. You have to be a little patient with it, but that's how you create that gorgeous, diffused, soft focus effect.
But hey, a quick word of warning. As great as this brush is for foundation, please do not use it for your blush. Because it's designed to diffuse and spread product out, you'll end up with blush, well, everywhere. It can look really messy and uncontrolled. So for this one, let's stick to foundation, primer, or even your tinted moisturizer.
Okay, who here loves a good shortcut? If you're all about getting the most bang for your buck, or maybe you just don't want 100 different brushes cluttering up your space, then this next section is for you. We're talking about the multi-purpose heroes.
First up, meet the deep angled kabuki. And let me tell you, if you could only have one brush for your entire base routine, this might just be it. It's an absolute workhorse, and its unique angled shape makes it incredibly versatile.
And I am not kidding when I say it's versatile. You can use it to flawlessly blend your foundation. Then use it to tap on your cream blush. It's great for patting in concealer under your eyes, and that sharp angled tip, it is perfect for carving out a precise contour. I mean, one brush, 4 different jobs. It's pretty amazing.
And here's another awesome multi-tool for you, the Real Techniques Expert Brush. This one is a classic for a reason. It's got this kind of unique dome shape, and it is just fantastic, especially if you love working with cream products.
Now the trick with this brush is all about adapting your technique. For your liquid foundation, you can actually use a nice sweeping motion and it looks beautiful. But then when you switch to something that needs a bit more control, like your cream contour or blush, you're going to want to go back to that gentle tapping motion. It's all about knowing how to use it for each step.
Whew, okay, that was a lot of information, right? So how in the world you pick the brush that's actually perfect for you? Don't worry, let's pull it all together in a super quick guide.
So first things first, the big question, brush or beauty blender? Here's the general rule of thumb. If you're chasing that flawless, high-impact, full-coverage look, a brush is probably going to be your best friend. But if you're more into a natural, skin-like, medium coverage vibe, a damp sponge is usually the way to go.
And here it is, your ultimate cheat sheet. Go ahead, you can even screenshot this. For that polished, even look with liquids, grab the flat brush and use downward strokes. If you want maxed out full coverage, it's the flat top kabuki. And remember, to tap, don't sweep. For a natural airbrushed effect, go with the stippling brush and use those light circular motions. And if you just want one tool to do it all, the angled kabuki is your new best friend.
So there you have it. Now you have the knowledge. It's not about buying the most popular or expensive brush. It's about choosing the right tool for the finish you want to achieve. So, now that you know the difference, which brush do you think you'll be adding to your toolkit?